This poem is the Bad Girls Tour of Dubrovnik. It began sincerely enough, an early tour, dutifully trudging behind the local guide, the battle of this, the economy of that, the details of those. From the wide, high wall spread acres of red tile roofs, quilted by lines of garden green, the sudden flutter of startled shirts. She longed to pause. Her mother longed to freakin sit. At a perfect confluence, a second of privacy, a quick accounting of a local tender between them, no tip. Scrambling down the next exit, the Maritime Museum. Your father loved those museums. If I don't see another fucking Maritime Museum. No museums today. Pinky swear. At a large table in a small cafe, shaded by the central cathedral, famously housing the sacred arm of San Anselm, they drank beer and watched the line of tourists snake in, stagger out. Past the Map Museum, stone streets worn to glass, shop windows packed with ice cream and kites. The tower clock chimed. There was a tour of its workings at 2, but they had not finished their wine at 1:45. A shame to waste the bottle. A market selling figs, espresso in the square under a statue of someone famous. As the sun lowered, they strolled through the city gates, carved by a talented man. The oldest pharmacy in Europe. She's still open for tours. Out of habit, she paused. "No!" cried the mother. "Don't ruin a perfect day." What can I say? My mother and I were on a tour of the Dalmatian coast, something I recommend. It's beautiful. It's on the across the Adriatic from Italy. And by the time we hit Dubrovnik, we'd pretty much had it with tours, with following guides, very lovely guides, very sincere, but we just couldn't do it anymore. And so we bugged out. And we spent an entire day in Dubrovnik without going into anything except to sit in cafes, and we sat outside, so that doesn't count. And we ate beautiful food, and we drank fabulous local wine. And sometimes you need to not do the right thing. You need to do the wrong thing. You need to go up against everything and say, no, we're not going inside. We're not looking. Our friends of ours went into the cathedral to see the arm of San Anselm. They take relics and they put silver around them. It's not as gruesome as you think. And they walk in, they see us. We're drinking our beer. They walk into the church, they come around the corner, and they see us again, and they come over and they said, "You totally had the right idea." I said, "Yeah, we did. Instead of going in and paying the money to see the arm, we paid the same amount of money and got beer." Much better choice. So that was one of our better days by absolutely consciously avoiding doing what we should have done. Give it a try sometime.